All right, this is answers to simple solution number 27. All right, number 1, they're talking about having an example of the distributive property used to multiply 1,452 times 5. They give you that example, and then they want you to solve using the distributive property to multiply 1,273 times 3. Now, we've had a little bit of practice with this. This one is a 4-digit number, so we know that we're going to break this apart into expanded form, and then we're going to multiply each value by 3 to get 4 partial products. So 1,000 times 3 is 3,000. 200 times 3 is 600. 70 times 3 is 210. And 3 times 3 is 9. All right, so when you find those partial products, you really want to make sure and be careful that your place values are directly over top of each other, like all of your ones place, your tens place, your hundreds place, and your thousands place for a product of 3,819. Make sure you give yourself a check if you got it. All right, number 2, we are adding, looking for the sum. 8,244 is the sum. All right, number 3 says is angle EMH. So you're going to read that as angle EMH. All right, so is that angle acute, right, or obtuse? Well, obviously I can see that it is perfectly square right there. There's only one angle that shows that, and that is a right angle. Extra point here, or check mark if you put 90 degrees. All right, number 4, we're writing inwards. 1,000. Make sure you have a comma after 1,000. 900. 20-3. All right, number 5 is 16 prime or composite. Explain. Remember, when a number is prime or composite, you are looking for the factors. So you're looking for the numbers that multiply to give you 16. And it's pretty obvious here that 16 is composite because it has more than 2 factors. All right, we're going to round 4,206 to the nearest hundred. Hundreds place, go to the right. It's a 0 if you think 1 here, and then your halfway mark. All right, 4,206 is definitely really close to right there. So if this is your peak, it's on this side. So it is going to round down. So this rounds to 4,200. All right, number 7, we're looking for the difference. Right off the bat, we are regrouping. Make this a 15. And then it is clear to subtract all the way through for 6,167. All right, number 8 says draw a fraction model or to show that 1/2 is equal to 5/10. All right, so I'm going to come up with 2 rectangles that are fairly decently the same size. 1/2, 2 pieces, 1 shaded. 5/10, you have to have 10 pieces. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you have to shade in 5 of those. And you're going to see that the amount of space that you have covered is equal to. All right, number 9 says if 1 hour equals 60 minutes. How many does 2 hours equal? All right, well, to do that, you just add 60 plus 60 is 120 minutes. All right, number 10 says an angle that measures less than 90 degrees is an acute angle. Draw an acute angle. It could face any direction, but that's an idea. Just make sure you have 2 arrows, 2 rays connected by an endpoint, which is called a vertex, and you will have an acute angle. It's less than 90 degrees. 11. After trick-or-treating, Mackenzie lined up her candy end to end. It measured 7 feet long. If she ate a foot of candy that night, how many inches were left? All right, so 7 foot long. If she ate a foot of that, she's left with 6 foot. But they want to know what 6 foot is in inches. So there's 12 inches in 1 foot. So you would figure this out by 12 times 6, which 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 1, 10 is 60 for 72 inches. All right, fill in the sign to make this sentence true. That is less than. All right, 13. Sasha counted 64 butterflies at the botanical gardens on Monday. That is 8 times as many as she counted on Saturday. Choose the best equation and use it to find how many butterflies Sasha counted on Saturday. Well, it's 8 times as many as she counted on Saturday. You don't know what Saturday is, but you do know that their total is 64. So the best equation here is B, where B equals 8. All right, 14, write that base number in base 10. So it's going to be 54,299. All right, 15, Selena donated twice as many cans of food to the food drive than her brother. He gave 9 cans. How many cans of food does Celia donate? All right, so twice means times 2. So if brother sold 9, twice as many would be times 2, which is 18 cans.